we were in a big like.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby, and let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away, know what I say? She can't joke, she don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up. Get the ammo and I stick it up. I ride with shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poop, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. It's Barn, it's Tony, it's Main Magic Mike. What's up?
What's up, boys?
Another great day as we get to the
I can't hear you, Tony.
I can't hear myself. Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Technical difficulties.
Are we good? We got a 1-2?
We don't have a 1-2. We got a 1-2 with the 1-2, with the 1-2, 2-2, with the 3, with the 4, with the 5, with the 6, with the 7, with the 8. And he's back.
Oh, I'm back. That's what happens when you force the hand sometimes.
Oh.
Boom.
But honestly,
Dude,
like I
where's the football?
said, latter half of August, how crazy is that we are approaching September?
Dude, it is unbelievable. First of all, not even just the summer in general that flew by, but this month specifically, dude.
Right.
Flying by.
It just started.
Literally, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Tony.
I feel like we blinked and it was June, dude. All of a sudden it was June, blink, and then it was August.
Yeah, great pass.
Was that
Good
now
pass.
Threading the needle?
Danny Dimes.
Looked like Zach Wilson.
Yes.
Zach Wilson.
And
Zach
also,
Wilson.
Don't disrespect me
More like his
on
mom
live
out there,
television.
dude.
Don't
Please.
disrespect me on live
and also,
television.
I would like to give a special shout out to those following us from Twitter. I know everyone was engaging on the Andrew Heaney debate.
We'll get there.
About how he needs to get sent down. So thank you for joining
Barnes
us.
is just a bully on
Getting
Twitter,
there
dude.
soon.
Absolute bully.
But of course, we'll start in the world of Major League Baseball.
Andrew Heaney.
Andrew Heaney.
Giving chases Judge, and he dives into the stand.
DeGrom begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right, so last night, another tight game, another Yankee win, and I think honestly Tony's buzzing off of it. I think I could see deep down somewhere you're becoming a Yankee fan.
No, I'm not a Yankee fan.
Very deep.
I
It's
mean,
very deep.
I'm happy for Joey Gallo.
Destiny,
great
Barnes,
guy.
Destiny.
It
Love
is
the
destiny.
Italians, dude. I will never be a Yankee fan though.
So at the end of the day,
At the end of the day,
it's a 2-1 victory and kind of a crazy game just in the sense of how many times do you see all the runs score in the first inning
and then
just
nothing,
a pitcher's
dude.
duel? And how do you get in a pitcher's duel with the Angels of all teams?
I
Which is
know,
crazy.
dude.
But you look at this, obviously return of Garrett Cole, and he did his job. 5 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 9 Ks. He gets the win, pulled after 90 pitches. And of course, I mean, how many times have I criticized Aaron Boone this year? But
Right.
so he would have been out of the inning, but Rugi Odor playing third base, here he keeps going, makes an error, and then he just pulls him, doesn't let him finish the inning, and they bring in Zach Britton, and Zach Britton strikes out Jared Walsh. They get out of it, but honestly, even though it worked, I don't agree with it at all.
I mean, it sucks that, it was a fielding error, but I mean, I don't know. I think at this point with Cole being back for his first game now, having a ceiling on his pitch count is something good to have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think it was necessarily a bad decision. And then again, I mean, it did work out for them. So, I mean, like, why are you complaining, Barnes?
Because you know what the thing is, Tony?
What is the thing, Barnes?
You might get lucky with something once, but the second time you try to do the same thing, what's going to happen?
I don't know. Because what do you mean, dude? What are you talking about,
Does not seem
dude?
like a disgruntled Mets fan. Right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
disgruntled
It's
man,
defeated.
dude.
It's written all over your face.
Defeated,
But
dude.
that just kind of stood out to me. But at the end of the day,
That just kind of stood out to me that your face is defeated.
the bullpen goes 3 1/3, allows 1 hit, and strikes out 6. So everybody does their job, and it was funny too. I don't know if you saw this, just the highlights are on Twitter. But Britton, after he strikes out Walsh, was in the dugout, like almost like arguing with Boone, saying, "Oh, send me out there next inning." Really proud of myself. And he's like,
dude.
"No, you're done."
Finally.
But it's like, come on,
dude,
like we got an out of you. You gotta
honestly,
go.
clearly at this point, it's whatever Britton says, Boone just does the opposite.
Yeah.
At that point, dude.
Yeah.
Don't put me in. I'm going to put you in. Keep me in. I'm not going to keep you in.
And then it was interesting. So, bottom of the 8th inning. So Albert Abreu, who has really come on strong, he got 5 outs. He pitches 2 outs into the 8th. And once again, it's like low pitch count. He's getting everyone out. Ohtani's coming up. So he takes him out for Joely Rodriguez. Another move. It's like, I get it, lefty versus lefty.
Right.
Rodriguez strikes him out. Great at bat, but I just, you know what I mean? When a guy's rolling, Tony,
Right.
I don't care about stats. I don't really like to take him out. And I would think you could kind of see where I'm coming from there.
I mean, I see where you're coming from for sure. But again, dude, I mean, it's close game, like 2-1.
Yeah.
Ohtani's a great hitter. You know, I mean, you don't want to take many chances. I mean, of course, like, you would have been taking a chance either way.
Yeah.
Pulling Abreu, keeping him in, you're taking a chance. I don't know if Abreu has yet to prove himself to be that type of reliable guy in that type of situation yet. Maybe it would have been a good idea to give him a shot. But again, I mean, I don't disagree with the move.
Yeah.
It could have been, honestly, for me, could have gone either way. But honestly, I think Boone was making good decisions.
You know what? The only thing that's tough, though, like, and you just got to think about every avenue here. Let's say he doesn't get Ohtani out. 3 batter minimum.
Right.
So then imagine, like, he gives up, like, a throw-in homer or something. And
then you're
stuck
screwed.
with it.
Yeah.
So that's just the tough spot you put yourself in. But like you said, it worked out. And then Chad Green finally closes the door. I think he had 3 blown saves in a row.
Yeah.
So he gets the first 2 guys out, allows a single down the line, but then he gets the strikeout, couple inches outside, but nevertheless gets the strikeout for a 2-1 Yankee win. And I think that was big for Chad Green because he struggled of late. And like I've said many times, I mean, he has the stuff, so we need him to be his best. Chapman expected back this week, so we need him as our probably 7th inning guy because I think Loaizaga should be ahead of him in the pecking order.
Yeah, definitely. But you'll have to see how he kind of performed last night. Like you said, he's been struggling as of late, getting 2 strikeouts, closing out the game. I mean, you got to be happy with that. Yeah,
absolutely. And you look at the offensive side of the ball, definitely a struggle. But I mean, Joey Gallo's home run in the first inning. I mean, I think it went, from over the plate to into the stands in about a second and a half. I don't know if I've ever seen a ball just hit so quickly into the upper deck.
And a half, Michael. 90 seconds. No, second and a half. It's a minute and a half. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going there.
Fuck, dude.
But I mean, I know you saw the home run.
Yeah, I saw the home run. I mean, we talked about it yesterday, kind of having some big plays, right, but not being consistent. We're seeing him more now consistently finding his bat, which is exactly what you expect from Joey Gallo. And I mean, again, you can't praise the Yankees enough, honestly, at this point for picking him up.
Yeah, and it's just like the fact that it took so long to like get these power lefties in. I mean, it's just so nice to have.
Right.
It's just like that porch is just always there, and it's there for the taking. And obviously, it's nice to see him take advantage of it. But on really the rest of the lineup here, I mean, Judge went 2 for 3. He's batting 444 his last 7 games, and I think about 300 his last 30. So he's been locked in. Yeah. This is the guy. This is what we want to see. So that's great. But rest of the offense really didn't do much. 13 left on base. So you don't really want to see that. I think maybe a 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position, or no, 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. So I think the offense needs to be better. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. But one thing, and I've mentioned this before. Jonathan Davis batting 129 starting in center. I mean, for me to say this, Brett Gardner above and beyond deserves to play over him. I mean,
dude, you're totally right. I don't think it should be a question, and which is very kind of a big shame to say in terms of Davis, but it's just weird at that point. Like, why is he still playing?
And why not Greg Allen? It's not like Greg Allen did something wrong. That's why it's just very peculiar. I have these words at times, but honestly, if you had to just give me something, peculiar. I mean, the only thing that comes to my mind,
peculiar. Yeah, Barnes is messing me up now.
It's hard. Is that they like his range, his glove,
New York
in center field, and the fact that
Davis's glove.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And that, you could pinch run him still a base, and maybe he's faster than Allen. Maybe they think he's slightly, but it's just like with the bat. I mean, I don't know. Like, is that the only thing you could think of yourself why they would have him?
In terms of defensively, yeah. And I guess maybe, but even so, I mean, honestly, I think I think Gardner is
Yeah.
fast enough.
Yeah.
You see him maybe struggle sometimes in the outfield, but at that point he has a better bat. So
Right.
I mean, I don't know. It's tough because I guess you can say Davis can be his lack of hitting could be picked up by the rest of the lineup, and having him defensively, is kind of something good to have. But Gardner, dude.
I mean, it's just like push comes to shove. A team that's contending for a championship doesn't have a guy batting 129 or whatever it is, in the lineup. I mean, it's just literally just doesn't make sense. And then just some other, housekeeping notes here.
Housekeeping.
Clint Frazier, his career actually might be over. They pulled him from a rehab assignment, 60-day IL, out for the season, vision problems. Hopefully he can get right, enjoy his life, and maybe return to the field. But really tough to see. A guy with so much potential.
Is there much is he losing his vision? Is that the issue?
It just blurred. I guess they just don't know what exactly. He's had migraines before. He had a bad concussion last year. So really sad to see. Especially a guy who really struggled this year. I mean, had that nice walk-off home run against the Rays earlier in the year. So obviously, best wishes to him. Hope they figure out health-wise what's going on. And then also after the game, they have these COVID players, and with Montgomery coming back, Steven Ridings returned to AAA for Montgomery. Really hope he finds his way back up soon. I mean, we've seen this with Hill. Like today, he's their 27th man. He was a COVID replacement before, but it's like, get these guys up there and get rid of the trash. And I know, obviously, trash being Davis and Heaney, but some of those things, I guess, are easier said than done, aren't they, Tony?
Apparently for the Yankees, they are easier said than done, dude. I mean, I don't really know any rhyme or reason as to why they haven't gotten rid of certain players and gotten rid of others, but I mean, dude.
Yeah. So looking ahead, obviously, we mentioned yesterday, 3-game series versus Boston, doubleheader today. In progress right now, Jordan Montgomery versus Taylor Hoke. And right now, it looks like the top of the second inning, close play at first here.
Under review?
It looks like it's under review.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just get a look here. I mean, is he
out?
By the skin of his teeth.
Literally the spike of his cleat, dude.
Luke Voigt, after that nice play in the first inning with that throw to third, really with fancy footwork.
The
other angle. But I think he just went.
I know. I can see why, because his foot is kind of sliding off the bag as he's catching the ball. So, I mean, I can see maybe the confusion, the need for review, but he's got to be out.
Yeah, I mean,
let's
hope
right now,
let's hope they overturn this. But obviously, you look at this today, very important game, and all the games, even if it's like a split doubleheader, one at 7, no matter what, if you're playing 2 games in one day, it's 7 innings, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully next year that'll be gone. I can't wait. That's like even more than the Ghost Runner. The 7 innings.
Yeah, the 7 innings is so stupid, dude. I hate it.
They called him out.
They called him out.
So two outs, top of the second. Looks like Christian Vasquez coming to the plate here. So, Montgomery looks to retire them in order 1, 2, 3 this inning, and let's get the offense going. Obviously that's really the most important part of the equation here. We know Montgomery always gives them a solid outing, but it's just like him specifically. The run support just seems like it's never there.
Never there. I know. It's kind of a shame for him. And, I feel like Monty has been pretty consistent. He has a decent year all season for the Yankees. And most importantly, he's been healthy, right? Which has obviously been an issue for the Yankees pitching.
Shout out Mike Evans.
Michael, not you, Michael, but Michael Evans, what do you need clarity on?
No, you got to make a distinction sometimes.
Yeah.
Not a huge baseball fan.
I think you thought I was talking to you.
Needs
I did.
clarity, dude.
We'll wait for the question here. Me and Tony, we're all about clarity.
All about clarity. Here we go, dude.
Okay. What's the new rule about putting a runner on second base in extra innings? What's the overall explanation of how that works? Very simple, Michael. So all it is, which this doesn't make any sense, but just the explanation is simple. So pretty much baseball, some games would go 21 innings, 19 innings, beyond till 3 o'clock in the morning. So they figured, it'll be more attractive to the fan base if a game's tied after 9 innings, that a runner will be put on second base and to start the inning. So the guy who made the previous out the inning before, he's on second. And that's really all it is. Both teams get that opportunity. So that's helped obviously push extra inning scoring along. But me and Tony are the exact opposite of what you would call an advocate for that type of rule.
No, I am totally not. And then, they implemented this rule starting last season because of the COVID season, thinking that, there would be a lot
That is correct, by the way.
Michael.
They installed the rule in order to speed up the game's conclusion. Yeah, pretty much. So they put it in last year during the COVID season, specifically thinking that there'll be a lot of games move around because of COVID issues. So it's good that we have shortened doubleheaders because we're gonna have a lot of them. Whatever.
The Mets have a lot of them.
The Mets specifically have had a lot of them, but it's pretty funny because if you look at the stats on extra inning games, I know at least last season, I think over 50% of extra inning games went to 15 innings anyway.
How many?
Like 50%, half of them
went to
15.
I was that like on Fangraphs or something? Like, where did that come from?
Well, last season I was working at the network still. And it was just something, dude, I swear, like 15.
No, because I don't remember the Yankees getting a 15 inning game this year.
No, last year, the COVID season.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. But I don't know why. It seems like somebody messed up in the research department.
I don't know.
And that's why they made a mistake, honestly.
If MLB Network does one thing right, it's the research department, to be honest, dude. You got to see these dudes, bro. They don't see the light of day
they get into
ever.
It. But
oh, my God. So they reward the loser who gets an out with a position on second base.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's rewarding. It's just, I don't know. It's the only way to do it fairly. Like they can't just, we'll put our fastest runner out there.
Right. That's it's even keel. Everyone starts with a runner on second.
And we have Richard Goldstein. Richard, how are you? And you're right. And there's talk. The commissioner himself is saying that next CBA, he's looking to eliminate 7-inning doubleheaders and get back to the root of our pastime.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know how much more clarity I can provide on the situation, Tony.
You're really amused with yourself, huh?
I mean, I have a tendency to do that from time to time.
It's organic.
It's
organic. It is organic.
Oh, God.
So getting back to it, Yankees get out of that inning. So we are going to the bottom of the second. Let's get some runs on the board.
Right.
Gary Sanchez back in the lineup right now. I'm sure they'll have Higgy start the second game. And then Anthony Rizzo in the dugout now starting the second game. So love to see our guys getting back into place. Urshela and Chapman later in the week. We're really starting to see our team again. Obviously, just waiting on Gleyber Torres. Really, that's really the last domino to fall there. But you look at both of these matchups. The late game 7:05, Evaldi versus Heel. Right now, Montgomery versus Hoke. Do you see a clear advantage as far as the pitching is concerned, or do you think that it's kind of evenly matched?
I would say for the first game, I mean, I don't know, it's tough. Hoke has yet to touch 90 pitches this season. However, he's been doing really well for Boston, who obviously needed help in the starting pitching department. Like I mentioned, Monty has stayed healthy all season. He's been consistently good. He has pitched against the Red Sox 3 times this year, twice in July, once in June. The first 2, he went 6 innings, giving up 3 earned runs each game. The most recent one was the 22nd of July, 5 2/3, no earned runs. So clearly making some type of adjustments towards the Red Sox lineup to get better. He averages 5 Ks each one of these outings. So, I mean, I would think Monty has a slight advantage over Huck.
I think it's Taylor Hoke.
Yeah. Stupid name. But you know what he did. But I think, I mean, like I said, he hasn't touched 90 pitches yet. You're going to get into the Red Sox bullpen. I would say Monty has the advantage for this one.
Yeah. No, and I think Hoke's, his stuff plays, but Montgomery has the ability to finish this whole game, which would be nice because a lot of games coming up, 4 games set.
Exactly.
Twins after this, game tomorrow. So you want as much distance on him as possible as Gallo lines out to center. Got a hold of it a little bit, but not quite enough, not in the gap. So 1 out here at the bottom of the second. But yeah, I mean, you look at both of these games. I mean, obviously, splitting it is a must.
Right.
Really, you'd love to grab 2 because tomorrow, Andrew Heaney
I know, dude.
is on the hill. And Twitter, I mean, has been all over this. Us New York Yankee fans want to know, what is the need? What is the obsession with Andrew Heaney staying on this roster?
Dude, I have no idea. I mean, we talked about it. I understand that, the Yankees were kind of struggling in terms of, playing their starting pitchers with injury and COVID protocol and stuff like that. So they pick up a pitcher kind of to act as a temporary Band-Aid for the situation. Unfortunately, that pitcher is Andrew Heaney, and he's just not good, dude. Just doesn't have good stuff. Like, I mean, he just doesn't have good stuff, dude. I mean, I mentioned, dude, the Angels gave up on this guy, a team that is struggling for good pitchers. Struggling, dude. They give up on this pitcher. They're struggling for good pitchers, and they give up on Andrew Heaney. What would even have any type of inclination for the Yankees to pick him up? I have no idea. Again, I mean, they had the issue with starting pitching. I get it. Andrew Heaney, bad call.
Terrible call. Just a little live update here. Luke Voigt hit on the forearm. Is currently at first. 1 out. Rugi Odor at the plate. So it'd be nice if Rugi could put one out to right and get an early lead here in this game. Takes a pitch right down the middle for a strike.
That was it, dude. Should have swung.
So,
but, we'll see.
Let's see what happens with these games. And, we'll worry about tomorrow, of course.
Right.
Nick Pivetta getting the call for the Red Sox tomorrow. So he's a guy, I mean, you remember him from his Philly days. I mean, he's not, anything great.
Right.
So
but,
you still,
Heaney, dude.
I mean.
It's gonna fall a lot on which offense is just pumping out more hits. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So
maybe it'll be good for the offense to just really get going.
Yeah, just to go bananas.
And with an upcoming Twin series where I would expect them to average 6-7 runs a game.
Right, definitely, dude. How do you feel about our second game here at 7, Eovaldi against Hill?
Heel, has answered the bell every time, and honestly, I feel like as Odor singles. So
nice, you'll take it.
Looks like we got 2 on, 1 out with Gary Sanchez making his return to the batter's box. So it'd be nice if Gary could come up with a big hit here.
It'd be nice, and if Gary does, it'd be nice if the next guy came up with a big hit here.
We should just do play-by-play. Like we said, we've said it before. We'll say it again. But honestly, looking at this later game here, Eovaldi is a guy who, he has some velocity.
Right.
Sometimes he looks pretty good, but it's a guy that I feel like there's no reason to ever be nervous about. I feel like he's always hittable, and he's always one outing away from a complete.
I think it's going to be a little bit more tougher for him now. I feel like during the season he seems to have had the Yankees number when he pitches against them. He's only allowed 8 home runs this year. That's just the season in general, not even just against the Yankees. So obviously the long ball is going to be a little bit tough for them.
He was right on it, but fouled it off. But continue.
But like I said, the Yankees is a little bit of a different lineup now here for Eovaldi. He has a high whiff rate, I believe. I forget what the number was, but he causes a lot of swinging strikeouts. That being said, it's a different animal he's facing today for sure, but I still think it's going to be a tough kind of matchup for them. And Heel, I think this is his 3rd outing now, I believe, right? He hasn't given up any runs so far in his first 2 outings. However, they were against the Orioles and Mariners, so a little bit of a different animal for him here as well. Kind of pitching against his Red Sox lineup. So I think, it's still a pretty even matchup, I think. But yeah, it should make for some good baseball.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see, like you said, a better lineup now. Hill facing the Red Sox. But do you feel like there's something too, even though now, we have 2 starts on him, so there is some tape out, but the fact that none of the guys in this lineup have ever faced him, that he still has a pretty good advantage.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, dude. You also did the research. You got to do the research, dude.
I have a feeling I know what your prediction is here, but what do you think ends up happening? Push comes to shove, both of these games.
I think they're going to split.
Which one are they winning?
I think they're going to win the first one, was the second one.
Wow. So, but do you think, is it what's the problem? Oh my God. Did he just actually, is that a strikeout or no? Okay. No, it looked like Gary Sanchez swung at a ball in the dirt 5 feet outside. So just wanted some clarity, Tony, on the situation.
Word of the day here, boys. Clarity.
No, look at this, though. Tell me that.
He might have went around.
Honestly, just being, honest.
Whoa, just being honest here. Honest, not biased.
Runners don't move up. Nice play by Vasquez there to get it with his mitt
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
But I mean, what do you think it is? Like, because do you think Hill will pitch well? Is it an offensive thing why they don't get it done in the second game?
I think he's gonna get banged up a little bit, maybe taken out by the 4th inning, maybe the 5th.
Okay.
At which point it'll be turned over to the Mets bullpen, who have been
The Mets?
the Yankees bullpen.
I wouldn't want it to be turned over to the Mets.
Honestly, no, it'll be turned over to the Yankees.
Gary, oh my,
Gary,
ripped one to third, but right.
Dude, we can't have Barnes watching a game during the show, dude. It just can't happen.
Michael loves it,
you want to have a watch party, dude? Go do
It's
your
organic.
watch party, dude. It's not organic.
It is.
No, it's scripted. Barnes wrote all these reactions down, actually, so he doesn't know.
Oh, right,
It's on his phone right here, dude.
Right.
No, yeah, I think at that point it'll be taken over by the Yankees bullpen, struggling, giving up a few late runs maybe, and they could lose the second one, I would think.
All right, I'm sticking with my guns here. Team of destiny, Tony. Yankees take both games in this doubleheader, and by the time it's all said and done, they're actually going to be tied, I believe, with the Boston Red Sox in the standings.
Mm-hmm.
Should that happen, so something to keep an eye out for. Michael, do you attest?
Do you concur?
They will win tonight. Right now.
Yep.
10-2.
Okay.
Okay. And then 5-1 tomorrow.
You mean
tonight?
Tonight.
5-1 tonight.
Tonight. And
Tonight.
yeah, so they are 2 games back of the Red Sox, and right now, game and a half behind Oakland, who lost to the White Sox last night. So all there for the taking, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
So let's complete the journey. Let's complete the journey. It's been a long road, and nobody knows that more than you, with me talking throughout this season. I think you have some credit for just, staying in the box.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've been sitting here all year, man, listening to this shit.
So speaking of shit, the New York Mets last night fall 7-5 to the San Francisco Giants, and like I said, Rich Hill, not the guy for the job.
Right.
3 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 2 Ks.
Right up
Bullpen doesn't exactly light the world on fire. What happened here?
Dude, I mean, Rich Hill, obviously, I mean, you don't have much, I guess, high hopes for him when he's on the mound. However, dude, like 3 2/3, you got to do better than that. He, by the 3rd inning, dude, even in the 2nd inning, he just looked gassed, bro. Absolutely. Are you listening to me, Barnes?
I am. Rich Hill was gassed, Tony. Absolutely gassed.
How
I thought we would have a run-in, but Luke Voigt is so slow that we have the bases loaded in 2 outs from a Tyler Wade single. But Hill doesn't have it. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know who I'd rather have pitched, though, him or Heaney.
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, at that point, I don't know. It is kind of a toss-up. How is Heaney on the bat, dude?
Oh, my God. I mean, probably better than Hill.
Honestly, probably, watching Richard Hill bat is one of the most, is the saddest thing you will ever watch in the world, dude. First of all, all right, I get it. Like, you're a pitcher, you're not a good batter, but he just, goes up there, just I'm just here so I don't get fined sort of attitude, swings at every pitch, dude. Every time. It's 1, 2, 3. But whatever. Anyway, pitching also not good, which makes it even worse, dude. I mean, like I was saying, he was totally gassed by the 2nd, 3rd inning. I mean, he was just lagging on the mound. I don't know what he was trying to throw a curveball. He was throwing it I don't know, maybe 70, bro. Mm-hmm. And it would want a looping curveball come down. It'd be way too high. It was bad, dude. It was bad. He was out after 3 2/3 innings. Castro comes up, dude. Castro and May both struggled. The bullpen kind of killed us a little bit. They were just leaving sliders and fastballs over the middle of the plate. And, I mean, the Giants have one of the best offenses in the league right now, dude. You cannot be doing that. You cannot be making that mistake of leaving a hanging slider over the middle plate or a fastball down the middle, dude, because they're waiting for it, and they're going to react quick enough.
2-0 Yankees. Let's go.
So the bullpen kind of fucked us, dude, and it's really kind of poking holes in our pitching here. And I think it really does start with the starting pitching. Our starting pitchers are not going the distance, and that's a big issue because our bullpen, I think, is tired. I think that's why they're struggling with their rotation because they're exhausted.
So you don't think it's that they don't have it; it's that they're overworked.
In the beginning of the season, they were lights out, all of them, dude.
Right.
Even Familiar was.
Yeah. Even Diaz.
Diaz was as well, dude. But these pitchers are not going the distance. Richard Goldstein, Rich Hill is trash. Not a great pickup. If anything, it should be a 1-inning reliever. If that, honestly, if that. I get it. Veteran, probably good in those
Big
type of
Mets fan, though,
situations.
Tony. I think one of these days, all of us will sit down, have a beer, talk some baseball.
I love nothing more than do that, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I had a beer right now.
Absolutely. So you
Mike
guys
is like,
would definitely get along well, for sure. And I think the both of you
Right.
are starting to get a little nervous.
I am, and it sucks now because honestly, our offense did exactly what I wanted them to do.
Right.
I mean, we talk about Gaussman, right? Great pitcher. I said yesterday they got to be patient. Okay, he's going to have some lights out innings in the start of the game, and he did that. The first 4 innings, I mean, he was lights out. He has that fastball, high and tight, just kills batters, dude. If you get behind the count, you're done because that's what he's throwing at you. He's a crazy split finger cutter. His changeup looks like a 4-seam fastball. Honestly, dude, he's a phenomenal pitcher.
Question for you.
Question for me.
We talked about high and tight
Clarity.
yesterday. Clarity on the situation. Remember, we were talking about, I forgot who gave up the home runs over the weekend, but the pitches were high and tight. Was it Familia?
Familia, yeah,
Okay.
high and tight against.
So, so do you
Will
think
Smith.
that's though like how the Mets, until that, what was it, the 4th inning, they
Right.
had some runs, didn't have success against that high and tight. So is that more on the batters or the fact that Gaussman is just so locked in this season and really is doing that to everybody?
I think it's both because Gaussman has a phenomenal pitch selection. All of his pitches are good. He does a great job of changing up his pitch selection to kind of keep batters on their toes. And to boot, the Mets have struggled with high and tight all season, specifically Pete Alonso. But like I said, they were patient. 5th inning, they get 3 runs. They get 2 in the 8th, dude. They stayed patient. They stayed resilient on the mound. And they scored 5 runs against the Giants, who has one of the best have the best pitchers in the league, dude. They have phenomenal defense. They're a great team. Obviously, we know that they have the most wins in the league. But our bullpen just killed us, dude. It's as simple as that.
But were you least excited, Pete Alonso, with the triple?
The triple, dude.
First one in 68 games, I think.
Yeah, I think so. 68, dude.
It was the longest streak since 1902, I want to say. It was either
1902
or 04. Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
I think it was 03.
He was trudging along on the
He said he was
bases, dude.
gassed and had a tough time getting in on a sac fly.
Yeah, dude. And the slide into third, he like belly flopped into third base. Like the
Oh God!
slid right in. And he's a big boy, a lot of weight going down.
You
on
know
the
who
ground.
does
favorite baseball player.
I can't. You know who would slide beautifully in there, Barnes?
Not Aaron
Yes.
Judge. Oh,
Are you
The living
kidding?
legends.
dude? Please, bro. He probably would have pulled something on
No, this isn't
Running
Stanton.
past
This
second.
isn't Stanton.
It might as well
Judge's
be,
Iron
And I
Man.
love to, after Alonso, broke Judge's rookie home run record, the whole debate in New York. Oh, Alonso, he's so much better than Judge. And all I have to say to those people, look at him now.
Him as in Judge or him as in Alonso?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about Judge. Who cares about?
Well,
Alonso?
they're different. They're different
Two
players, different positions, dude.
Yeah,
like,
one.
what are you talking
One
about?
is an all-around player, and one is just basically a home run or nothing. It doesn't provide anything on the defensive end.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, Alonso's going to win a couple Gold Gloves.
No, probably not. But
Probably not.
pathetic.
I think definitely not.
I still think he's a good first baseman.
I mean, good compared to
Gil
Good
Hodges.
point. I mean, come on, Gil
Hodges.
I feel like Gil could play a decent first. No,
Oh yeah, dude. You kidding me? All-star, dude. But yeah, dude. So obviously, I mean, it's tough to see them, kind of do well in terms of offense against these types of teams like the Dodgers or the Giants. But just to see them give up 7 runs, it's you got to get some of these wins, dude. You have to get these wins. You can't be losing games like this at this point. I would honestly rather have a blowout.
yeah, because it's like you're right there, and I mentioned this before the show. Gary Cohen is getting a little agitated.
I'm sure, dude. Rightfully so. So is Zach Scott, the GM. They're both getting pretty agitated.
But not Steve Cohen, the Mets.
Gary Cohen. Yeah. You were
could
saying
tell in
the
his
call,
tone.
dude. Yeah, there was Trevor May gave it back-to-back home runs. I forget who hit the first one, but Chris Bryant hit the second one. Of course, 2 home run night.
I think Brandon Belt. It was Brandon Belt.
It was
Pitch hitting
Belt.
or
Yeah,
something?
dude.
Who's the real Mets fan here? I really can't tell. I mean, if I just came into the show just from that sequence alone, I'd be like, oh, Barnes is a Mets fan. He knows way more about the Mets.
What do you mean?
Just the whole, like, how the game went. It seems like you didn't even, tune in. Barnes seemed to watch the game and really just digest it properly.
Did you watch the whole game?
Oh, start to finish, Tony. With every
Really?
Mets.
That's what I fucking thought.
You gotta have range, Tony. You gotta have range.
I got some Reds talking Yankees. You're stupid fucking
No,
heel.
honestly, I'm just giving you a tough time. You have great range. Tony.
Whatever,
Great
dude.
range.
So anyway, dude, tough loss. I mean, the team was striking out a lot, which we knew would happen. They have 12 Ks as a team, 19 left on base, 7 runners in scoring position. They cannot score with runners in scoring position all year. It's a big issue.
Boot.
But I mean, what I'm saying, silver lining, they scored 5 runs anyway.
Oh, no.
How about silver lining?
Oh,
The king has returned.
The king has returned, dude.
There he is.
There he is.
Matthew, how the hell are you?
Sweat shorts and everything, dude. What's up, dude?
Live,
yes.
One stat, Tony, that I put on here, and I'm sure you saw. How about only
Look at that.
14 sacrifice
The
flies
light.
this year, last in the majors?
Not good, dude. You can't get a sack fly RBI, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, but it's just one of those things. I'm always looking for answers because
Right.
you know, it answers to questions like, especially like, what the hell the Yankees front office does sometimes,
Right.
and like just with this, I really, honestly, I to be completely serious,
To boot.
I just don't get
No,
it
not
with
to
the
boot.
Mets this year. I really don't. I don't understand why like they're struggling. I just like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess maybe there just isn't an answer. Like, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, it's tough, dude. I mean, obviously, you know, we've watched their offense be pretty mediocre all season. The only leg they had to stand on was their pitching, right?
Yeah.
What
So-
leg was that?
Their pitching leg. What the hell kind of question is that,
Oh
dude?
my god.
Is that a what?
Oh, thank
God, dude.
Michael-
That's not organic,
Michael
dude.
does stand up on the weekends.
you. I want to.
Really?
I think I could.
Stress Factory, dude?
People have told me
Where
I
do you
could.
perform? Open mic? Wednesday
I-
night at the Sea Grape?
No, it's
They do
horrible.
open
It's
mic
trash
there,
there.
dude.
I know. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah, really.
All right, whatever. I mean, the bar is trash anyway. Sea Grape, you suck. Be better.
Be way better.
You know what's a really good bar?
What?
The Sitting Duck.
They have a good bar. And,
No, honestly, me and Matthew
Yeah.
had dinner there a couple months ago.
dude, they have great beer selection. I was
No,
mentioning
yeah.
the car bombs. You know,
Yeah.
they bought us the short shot glasses for the car bombs. Very nice people in there, and it's just a great time all around.
I think I either had a Two Roads or a Sea Hag on tap.
Yeah.
You a big on tap guy, or does it not matter to you? Like versus the bottle?
I would prefer on tap. Yeah, beer.
Yeah,
On
I'm
draft,
always like
dude, of course,
excited.
dude.
Oh, what do you got on draft?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like a
dude.
bottle, like
Dude.
pour it in a glass. Like come
Bro,
on.
nothing gets me going when a bar has PBR on tap. Oh
Really?
my
That-
god,
that was your
dude.
Sacred Heart drink or no?
Well, I guess so. I mean, drank a lot of PBR in college, a lot of Miller, you know, Bush.
So you had range though when it comes to light beer.
Yes, no, yeah, I went for the cheap light beer. I'm not an IPA guy. IPAs smell.
But at the end of the day, you know, back to the Mets here. You know,
Yeah, let's get back
however
to the
you
Mets,
want to
dude.
say it. I mean, it's
The
4
Titanic
straight
is
losses.
sinking. Do you get on a lifeboat?
It's 3.5 back in the division.
Well, I'm not a woman or a child,
I
so I
mean,
cannot.
How
So then you
does
die.
this? you
No,
know,
I said that's
where
fine.
does this free
On the
fall
on the
end
door.
for the New York Mets?
Where was what? I'm sorry, say that again.
Free fall. Where does it end?
Dude, it could end tonight, right now.
What do we got tonight? Who's pitching?
Stroman versus Logan Webb tonight.
Sounds like Spider-Man. He's about to win.
Any relation to
No.
Brandon Webb?
No.
You remember that?
I don't think. Actually, I'm not 100% sure, honestly, if they're related. I don't think so.
But I'm saying you remember Webb. Like I think he won Cy Young. Won Cy Young for the Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah.
Did he really win a Cy Young?
Yeah.
I know 2 straight years, 19 wins, and I thought he had won one Cy Young. But we're talking like, you know, probably 06, 07.
Yeah. All right, I'll take your word for that one,
You
dude.
kind of remember it?
I
Like,
do
yeah.
recall the name for
Yeah.
sure, dude.
Yeah.
Because I thought the same thing when I was a kid. I was like, "Ooh, Spider-Man."
And it's funny.
No,
I
you
have to
didn't.
say,
Swear to God.
sometimes
Stop trying to take my
you
swag.
see a
Shut up.
name,
Put your
and
glasses
it-
on.
you know, maybe you don't think much about it. But when I saw Logan Webb, I was like, oh, he's probably like not. And I looked at his numbers. I mean, he's pitching pretty well. Younger guy.
Dude, he's pitching very well, especially as of late. I mean, again, you know, the Giants have one of the best pitching staffs in the league at this point. But I mean, the good news is Marcus Stroman's on the mound for us. You know, he had a great, I would say, his last outing was probably his best in the last month or so.
Yeah.
He still only he didn't go much more than 5. I think it was maybe 5 1/3 or 5 2/3, 8 Ks.
It's just sad what they were and what they are. Right? Barnes?
I think
Very.
it's,
I mean, I get emotional.
I know. Me too.
No, I'm just kidding. Tony. Go ahead.
the key is here tonight for Marcus Stroman to go some distance. I mean, I mentioned, you know, the Mets bullpen has been struggling. They seem
Wait.
tired, overworked. What?
Has the Mets bullpen been
Have the
struggling?
Mets?
I mean, Castro and May.
5
runs, 3 homers,
Yeah.
2 1/3 innings.
And then like yesterday we used Loop and we used Lugo as well. So and I think Familiar actually we used yesterday as well. I could be wrong.
Castro.
What? Castro we used.
Yeah.
I think Familiar went in there for like an hour. Yeah, Familiar went in there for 2 outs. But anyway, like I said, Stroman has to go the distance here. We need 7, 8 innings out of him tonight. We need it.
You're getting it.
Do I think I'm getting it? Honestly, no.
I mean, 6. I can see 6.
I can see 6.
But is it 3, 4 earned? That's
honestly, 6 and 3 I would take.
So it's just gonna come down to can the Mets on offense
right?
Put a couple runs
which I think. I mean, dude, as of late, they've been producing 5 or more runs in their games. Especially starting with the game against the Dodgers, and even I think going back to the Nationals series as well. They've been producing from their bats, which is great, dude. And now I think it's time for Stroman to kind of get a lights out outing here. It's got to happen.
Final score.
I think it's going to be not as high scoring as last night. Well, you know what? I'm going to say Mets win 5-3, 5-4, 5-4, 5-4.
Stroman victorious.
Stroman victorious.
All right, Michael.
Mets lose 10-3. Blowout. Stroman doesn't get out of the fourth.
Stroman.
He doesn't get out of the 3rd inning, and
that's ridiculous.
No, he gives up 5. Gives up 5 and 3.
All right. Unfortunately, I hate to do it to you, Tony, but I've been right. I think this might be four times in a row here. I mean, the Mets are losing again. 5th straight. Stroman, 5 innings, 4 earns. Alonso maybe a dinger, but at the end of the day, I mean, what are we talking here? 6-2. I mean, the Giants have the best record in the league for the reason.
But dude, I mean, come on. Yesterday was a close game. Come on.
But you know what I mean? You don't want to fall into New York Giant territory where it's like, we played hard, it was close, but at the end of the day, there's a winner, there's a loser. Right now, the Mets are finding themselves on the wrong side of the equation too often than not.
Right, but are they not right there, honestly? You telling me they can't drop a win tonight?
Not against the Giants. You know what I mean? If they were playing the Nationals, I mean, if they were playing the Rockies, if they were playing the Pirates,
Pirates. Speaking of the Pirates, they gave the Dodgers a run for their money last night. Dodgers still won, though. 2-1.
But that's the thing. You know what I mean? Even though these games there's a reason.
It's cute.
The team wins.
It is cute.
I mean, even if you lose,
it's like the Mets are on the cute angle. You don't want to be on the cute side.
You win the other 2 usually in a series. So
you want to be cute or do you want to be winners?
As my friend,
I'd rather be cute.
My good dear friend John Sterling would say, "That's baseball, Susan." Honestly, and that really is what it's all about.
Well, dude, whatever, dude.
So that being said, here we'll see what happens. Yankees 2-0, top of the 3rd. Bogart's up. 2 on, 2 out. So big spot here in the game.
2nd and 3rd, dude.
We will see what happens.
Shit,
Any updates, I'll give them to you. But we got some NBA, NFL news. Michael, your thoughts? Marcus Smart, 4 years, $77 million.
I mean, yeah, I like Marcus Smart. What'd you think?
I just like, you know what I mean? I think he's like a
role that range,
player.
Mike.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think on a championship team that Marcus Smart either is. I mean, maybe he's a starter, but he's not better than fourth best as far as the pecking order.
2 count.
Yeah, but I think he's like a Draymond for that team where they need him.
So you think it's like he's almost more valuable there than he would be anywhere else?
That was a nasty slider.
Not necessarily. I think he'd be valuable anywhere.
All right,
I like him.
I don't know.
He's a good scorer. It's 2-2.
Come on.
Thanks for ruining the surprise.
Honestly, dude, who the fuck brought you here? God. Was it bases clearing double? What do we got? Bases.
I have a feeling it's a single.
I have a feeling it's a double. Deep into right field, hitting the wall.
I'm sure we're going to see it on this pitch. 0-2 count, too.
Left field.
A single, like I said. But the problem there is you can't leave it right over the middle of the plate.
And that's what he did,
That's
dude.
what he did.
Ooh.
But they did pick him up first, so the inning's over.
What a dumbass.
Back to square one.
Bad base running.
Let's go.
Dude. Bad base running.
And the reason why I feel okay here, too, is, I mean, our runs here were from Andrew Velasquez.
Oh, my God. That was a terrible slide.
Yeah. singling. No one else has done anything really.
What was he doing?
So I mean, the big guns. I think we're gonna see probably this inning them claw a couple more runs.
You want to bet on that, dude?
No. But that being said, Michael, we also had some other contracts here. I mean, Josh Hart 3 for 38 with the Pelicans. I'm guessing you like that move.
Josh Hart to the Pelicans. Yeah, I like Josh Hart. I think he's a great teammate, dude. He played with Kobe.
Yeah,
and did. LeBron, I think.
Yeah, he did play with. The first year.
He's a good role player to have. I think on a championship team.
Nova grad.
Scotia.
The pedigrees there, Jay Wright. One of the best coaches in college. And then this came down later on today. Joel Embiid max contract extension. I think 196.
Yeah. What do you think?
Backs against the wall. You can't do anything. But I think with Joel Embiid, probably for the rest of his career, there's always going to be that threat of some big long-term injury.
Oh, yeah.
Great player, though. I mean, when he's on the court, one of the best in the league. But we'll see how that deal works out, for them. And then, we've been talking Summer League. Can you believe it already? Last night of Summer League.
What are you expecting to see?
I'm expecting to see, I believe I don't understand how this works. There's like 4 or 5 consolation games tonight, and then you have the championship game.
Consolation.
And I do believe
What did he say?
Constellation.
The constellations are in the sky, Tony. I said consolation.
No.
I didn't say it.
Dude, honestly, what is the deal with people saying to boot now?
Yeah.
In articles, on the radio? What the fuck,
honestly,
man?
Though,
listen to Barnes.
Looking at
Tony's thing. He said they listen to Barnes.
God damn it.
Looking at
See,
it,
they don't even know.
They don't even fucking know.
Nobody even knows it's your thing.
It's because we're focusing on it. They said it before. It's just we weren't listening. That's honestly just being real. That's
honestly, maybe you're right, dude. But what?
It's like everybody's got the same cars now. Never seen the Dodger, 19 Dodgers all over.
What are we talking about, dude?
But but in all seriousness, Tony, I mean, think back 7-8 months ago, we were listening to a broadcast. If someone said to boot, we wouldn't even have flinched. You know what I mean? But now it's like,
you're right. But I think I would have noticed at some point, dude.
Possibly.
I don't know, Barnes.
I feel like Mike would have made fun of it, dude.
And I feel like Barnes would have noticed it as well. It's not a common phrase, Barnes. So I don't. I kind of disagree with you on that
Michael
one.
K on a broadcast.
No.
Michael K has
you
no
know
range.
every announcer that's on the face of the earth, even in the Japanese baseball league. So I disagree with that.
In all seriousness, I don't think it's Japanese baseball. It might be like the Mexican league or something. But Tom Brennahan, I think that's how you say it.
Brennahan, yes.
Who was ousted from the Reds last year. He's actually calling games.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
In Mexico, they allow.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, good pickup for Mexico.
Yeah, right. I mean, I always thought, that incident aside, I mean, he always, was a respectable announcer, knowing the game.
Dude, it's honestly really nice. It's comforting to know that if we screw up, we can always go to Mexico. Wow.
Yo.
You guys getting this?
Yeah.
This thing is fucking gross.
Try to get it.
With what?
The book to your back left. You were about to grab it?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
But Michael, Kings Celtics Championship Summer League, 9:00 ESPN. Thomas in Max Center. Boston, 5.5 point favorites. Do they get the job done tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be their only win of the championship of the year.
Missed it. He's a quick one.
Yeah, it's tough because how do you pick the Kings to win anything? Even though they're undefeated so far in the Summer League. So, guessing the Celtics get it done. I mean, obviously we'll see. Guardia. No, he's out first. So we'll see what happens. But some interesting stuff with Summer League. I'm sure you were happy to see that some of those young New York Knicks rise to the occasion.
Oh,
New York
dude,
Knicks,
amazing. Dude. I can't wait for the season, Barnes. It gets me energized.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. And they did announce too, I know it's Nets, Lakers on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas, and Knicks, Atlanta on Christmas Day
Knicks,
in the Garden.
That's gonna talk about an atmosphere.
What are we doing?
We're vlogging.
I think so. Tony, what do you say?
I'm down.
Town Studios. I mean, I had to.
Downtown Studios, dude.
First episode.
Downtown.
Remember that? Tony
wasn't actually there for that.
Oh, he wasn't.
I don't think so.
I was there.
Yeah.
No.
Tony, his first time hosting, he was like, welcome. I am Brian Barnaby. We are at the Downtown Studios.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't find it funny. I
Tony-
don't care. We'll do that.
You got to have range. So a little football here. It's around the corner, obviously. Week 2 of the preseason this weekend. Bill Belichick tight-lipped on the starting quarterback for week 1. Do we think it's going to be Mac Jones?
I think so.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be Cam Newton, but I think by week 3, it's gonna be Mac Jones, dude. Cam Newton's gonna be pissed.
Next time, Brady.
Vocal.
But I think Belichick's going to be pissed more because Newton's going to be throwing ducks like he did all last season.
Exactly, dude. So Mac Jones, week 3, lock of the night.
Is he your day 1 starter, Michael?
Yes. Future Tom Brady.
That's why you're not Bill Belichick.
But we have the future Joe Namath. Who's going to duke it out? We're going to find out.
Joe Namath is overrated.
Cowboys
He's not.
head coach Mike McCarthy says no urgency.
Oh, God.
Dak
And he has
this
an ankle
preseason.
problem, too.
It's the ankle.
It's the shoulder.
Is Garrett Gilbert getting the week 1 start?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, if
I think he's going to play, but he's limited, dude. He's apparently just going to get it out of the pocket, get it out,
No
get it out.
scrambling.
what do
No
we have,
scrambling.
what do we have, 3 weeks?
Dude, the fly is really hovering
Yeah, I
around
know.
you,
Yeah, we
bro.
got
Just
3
saying.
weeks.
3 weeks, dude. I mean, if he doesn't see any preseason, he hasn't seen any preseason yet, right? So, like, I feel like at this point, if there's no preseason,
Dude, he's just around you,
I
dude.
see this fucking fly. I cannot imagine him starting week 1 if he doesn't get any reps in preseason. He hasn't had the live.
Play the number 1 defense in the NFL,
It's
game
gonna
1.
be deer in the headlights.
Yeah, he hasn't
Taking
taken
a
any
snap on
live
the center.
snaps, like no live practices or anything like that. Like, he hasn't been touched yet. You can't do that. You could argue that in terms of the mentality, obviously Dak has a great mental attitude. He's mentally tough. That's maybe what he could have going for him, not having any preseason reps, but it's still like, that's not good, dude. Can't do it.
A little New York Jets here. Elijah Moore expected to return to practice next week and will be a go for week 1 versus Carolina. So we are very excited about that. And I mean, that's going to be the next big time connection in the NFL, Wilson to Moore.
I mean, it sounds good.
Wilson to more what?
Touchdowns. Points.
Wilson to more touchdowns?
Yeah.
A lot of touchdowns.
You guys weren't getting it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't have.
I was trying to do a Sandlot thing. You want some s'mores? S'more of what? Come on, guys.
Anyway, Michael, I think he's gonna break the rookie wide receiver touchdown record. I don't know what it is for the Jets. For the Jets, I mean, it's got to
No,
be
I think
10,
all time.
12. I mean,
He's going to break all
10,
records.
12.
and then
Every
former
record, dude.
Jacksonville Jaguar receiver Keelan
Jaguar?
Cole says he wants to be the Jets' new highlight receiver. Is Michael buying it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you got Crowder, you got Davis, you got Moore. I mean, really, Mims.
Yeah,
should be
Mims
ahead of
too.
him. He had this nice catch a few years ago. I think he's getting a little too carried away. But that being said, I mean, I'm ready for some football.
Yeah, dude. Tim Tebow?
Oh, yeah.
From the
Cut.
Jacksonville Jaguars. I know Jaguars. However you want
Guarantee
to
you,
say it.
in the next 24 hours, the Mets will pick him up.
Really?
You might play center field tonight, then.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool to see.
But Urban Meyer, head coach of the Jags, says most likely the end of his career as a National Football League player. Do you agree?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine anyone else kind of picking him up, dude.
Yeah, I think he honestly he really, at the end of the day, he really couldn't throw that well, but I mean, he won that year with the Broncos.
Right.
He had that big pass. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he got shortchanged.
He got a little short, but he's trying to come back as a tight end now. So it's like,
right, but the reason why he played baseball, the reason why he's trying to play tight end, is because they just cut him off at the knees and didn't let him. The Eagles brought him in as a backup QB. The Patriots, but I guess it's
Jets.
The Jets. I was gonna say the Jets.
Well, the
yeah.
Jets, before that, but but it's just like, I guess if Belichick thought there was no role for him on the team and being the up back and the pump for him, I mean, I guess that means he just doesn't have it.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jaguars couldn't find a spot for him,
The Jaguars?
Jaguars.
No, but honestly, if you were just saying it real quick, you would say Jaguars.
Michael,
What would you say, honestly?
Jaguar.
Yeah, exactly.
Jaguar?
No,
Really?
And Tony, I mean, the proper way to say it is Jaguar.
I think it's Jaguar.
But I would say the majority of the people say Jaguar.
Really?
Jacksonville
Jaguar.
Jaguars.
I've never heard anyone say
Jaguars.
I never heard Jaguars.
Now I'm all fudged up with it.
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
It's kinda
Jaguar.
but it's kind of like to boot. when you focus on it, then you kind of
Right.
trick
Jaguar.
yourself.
Peculiar,
Yeah.
burglary.
So, I mean, other than that, fellas, I mean, we got a great day outside.
Yeah, man. Is it
and
nice outside?
It's very nice outside.
Great day outside.
Luke Voigt catches a pop up in the
Here
infield
in,
on his
in
knees.
Times Square.
1 out, 4th inning. Or no, that was Gary Sanchez. My
Gary
bad.
Sanchez.
But Voigt
Ooh,
almost
avoiding
took him
Voigt.
out at the knees.
Avoiding Voigt.
But other than that, anything else?
Nope. I
Michael?
got nothing, dude.
Nothing,
I'm
man.
all-
I got nothing.
I'm all tapped out here, dude. We're all
Tapped out.
dude.
but
Mike's going to the tennis camps today.
tennis camps
day.
today.
All day.
But
All of
honestly,
them.
thank you to our loyal listeners. We had Richard. We had I'm forgetting his name. Mike Evans commenting.
Michael Evans.
We appreciate the fan interaction always.
Always
the fans
do, dude.
are our bloodline. Are they not, Tony?
There are bloodline.
But I want everyone to enjoy their day. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing. We'll see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do.